Oh, I didn't hear it either. The content of the webinar is being sent to custom live streaming services. So are we good to go?
Good evening, Captain.
Good evening.
Well, it says video's on.
Okay, shape up. The boss is here.
Yeah.
Good evening, Crystal.
Oh, here we go.
See the rig out there. Turned out used to be good.
Okay, we're all set.
All right,
Yeah.
all set. Great. Good to go. All right, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Board of Fire Commissioners, January 9th, 2025. It is now 7:03 PM. If we could all please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge of Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We stand and observe a moment of silence, especially for all our brothers and sisters out in Los Angeles that are going through a very, very tough time. Thank you.
Amen.
Amen. Attendance is being taken. Approval of prior meeting minutes, December 12th, 2024. Any corrections, additions, deletions?
I reviewed them and didn't see any problems. So I'll make a motion. We accept them
I
as
will
presented.
second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Public participation. If anyone would like to speak, first go around, we're gonna have another one at the end of the meeting. It's our first public participation. Anybody? Nobody? Okay. Communications. Commissioner.
Communications, monthly reports. I have reports from the following: Chief Tromer for the month of December. His activities, along with Assistant Chief LaPierre, Deputy Chief Regina, training, and Deputy Chief Santi on buildings. Everything seems to be good. I only have one quick question, and unfortunately, Chief Regina is not here. It has to do with training. Just wanted to confirm, if anybody knows that there were several firefighters who completed firefighter 1, and there's 4 names listed. I don't know if all 4 of these individuals passed the firefighter 1, so
Pretty sure they did.
I'm pretty sure.
it was all 4. So my congratulations to these 4 individuals: Ryan Rizzo, Cody DePamphlus, Alex Kotenko, and John Taylor. And I know that we have a ton of individuals that are listed. Attend firefighter 2 classes, health and safety officer, incident safety, fire safety instructor. Fire and safety instructor 1 and fire safety instructor 2. So, Deputy Chief Regina, thank you, and, my sincere appreciation to all of those members from the department that are attending all of these classes.
I believe over the holiday break, Chief Trummer
Yes.
attended
2 classes.
fire incident safety and fire safety officer classes, 2 separate classes that he did pass and receive certification. Just
That's
like
why-
that mentioned too.
Okay. I have health and safety officer listed and, incident safety
Yes.
officer listed for both,
Yeah,
for the chief.
yes.
And Sal Garofalo as well. So I'm assuming that these individuals passed their.
I can say that the chief
certification
passed.
Okay,
I don't know about the other.
I also
individuals.
have a monthly report from the fire marshal. DJ's group has done an outstanding job. I know that they've had a really, really tough year. But they're staying on top of all of the requirements. So I'm very, very pleased. They did total inspections in the month of December of 133. So that's just an outstanding amount of inspections. And I know that with his per diem staff, I know that they're staying on top of this very, very well. And that's it for reports.
Motion to approve reports as presented.
And I'll second.
All in favor.
Aye.
Right. Before we, hold on, one more thing on communications.
That's right.
I just received a letter, in the mail from the Newington Historical Society, and I'd like to bring this up under communications,
Should be.
okay?
Yep.
And I will read it, and, it's a little lengthy, but we'll get through it. This is from the Newington Historical Society and Trust Inc., 679 Willard Ave, Newington, Connecticut, January 2nd, 2025. Board of Fire Commissioners, Newington Volunteer Fire Department. Dear Commissioners, I'm writing on behalf of the Newington Historical Society to discuss a resolution that was recently passed by our society. This resolution pertains to the rehabilitation and prevention of Old Company 3 Firehouse on Chapman Street in Newington, which is located in the Newington Junction Historical District. This resolution will be presented at a forthcoming Newington Town Council meeting. As you may know, the Historical Society is dedicated to preserving and promoting the rich history of our community. The resolution explains our interest in preserving this building and its rich history and cultural importance to our community. We believe that this initiative will greatly benefit our community by helping to maintain our town and fire department's history. As an additional benefit, we can envision that this venue might become another community gathering space. We kindly request your support and cooperation in implementing this resolution. We are more than willing to meet with you to discuss this matter further and address any questions or concern we may have. Please feel free to contact me. And it's signed Jim Lake, President, and you want me to read the resolution? Resolution in favor of preserving the former Company 3 Firehouse in Newington. Whereas the former Company 3 Firehouse on Chapman Street in Newington is a significant historical landmark that represents the architectural heritage and cultural history of the community and an important part of the history of the Newington Volunteer Fire Department. Whereas the firehouse has served as a focal point for community gatherings and events, fostering a sense of belonging and pride among the residents and the firefighters of our community. Whereas the preservation of the firehouse aligns with the commitment to maintain our historical integrity and is located within the Newington Junction Historical District. Whereas numerous studies show that preserving historical sites contributes to the local economy and enhances community identity. Now, therefore, it resolved that the Newington Historical Society and Trust, Inc. hereby supports the preservation of the former Company 3 firehouse by helping to raise awareness about the historical significance of the building and its impact on our community's identity. Be it further resolved that the Historic Society will collaborate with the Newington Volunteer Fire Department, local organization, businesses, and residents to provide encouragement for rehabilitating, refurbishing, and reuse of the former Company Number 3 firehouse. Be it further resolved that the preservation of this Company 3 firehouse aligns with the ideals and mission of the Newington Historical Society and Trust, Inc. Be it finally resolved that the Newington Historical Society and Trust, Inc. encourages the involvement of community members in shaping the vision and activities of the former Company Number 3 firehouse to ensure it reflects the unique character of Newington. Adopted this 19th day of November 2024 by the Board of Directors, Newington Historical Society and Trust, Inc. And it's a test, David Goodale, the secretary. Awesome. Can we take some comments on that?
Absolutely.
Would anyone like to comment on that? Commissioner DeMayo?
I think that that's outstanding. I know that, Kim, correct me if I'm wrong, that you certainly had, a little bit of, influence in talking to the Historical Society about, possible, involvement with Chapman Street.
Well, there is a working group, historic preservation working group, and I'm part of that along with Jim Lade and several other folks. And it's come up at our meetings, so I'm really pleased to see that the Historical Society has at least written up that resolution, and they're absolutely in favor and supportive of wanting to preserve it, maintain it, and expand its use.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Commissioner Stoddard, I think you can say a lot about it since that was your original firehouse.
I could say a lot about it, but we don't need to say a lot. I think it's about time that somebody took an interest in taking care of that building.
I wholeheartedly agree, and I can tell the Historical Society that this commissioner is very much in favor of preserving the history of Newington and that firehouse. And I think maybe we can put this out for a resolution from the commission next month's meeting to preserve it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you. Ledger status.
I have reviewed the ledger status and don't have anything to complain about. I think things are in good shape and we should approve the ledger status as presented.
Okay,
I'll second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Whole business, radio ups, Chief Trommer and Chief LaPierre have very important meetings tonight in Berlin, so he filled in what's going on. Radio system is up and running, no issues, some minor little bugs, but we have our great radio staff with ex-Chief Trommer and Nico and Jacob working on things, so Nico, you want to comment on anything about it? Running great?
Norcom's completed all the installs in the town, so we're just working through some
Yeah,
bugs and just trying to clarify some things.
all right, sounds good. And per Chief Trommer, we will not need that on the old business anymore. We can take the, boy, that's been many years on there.
Yes,
That's
it
coming
has.
off. Space needs for Company 3 and Company 4. That's work in progress with the town council. In a few minutes, we're gonna make a motion to appoint three individuals to the committee from the Board of Fire
To the
Commissioners.
building committee, yeah.
Fire Department pension review, we're gonna be meeting with, a neighboring chief to talk about their pension within the next couple weeks. And also Chief LaPierre is meeting with the Volunteer Fire Council, National Volunteer Fire Council, to see what they have to, that's next Monday, to see what they have to offer for, any help or, different plans out there for, volunteer firefighter pensions. There is no news yet on the ISO update. I have not heard back from the building's chief for fire inspections. Grant update, our grant was submitted in December. That usually probably won't hear anything till at least after July. Roof prop. You know anything about the roof prop, Nico, or no, the roof prop at the training tower?
Chief Regina was working on the site plan.
I know it's work in progress.
The highway garage did a bunch of work to make the market block wall.
Yeah, so work in progress. And the final leg of the Scott Pack upgrades was completed just before Christmas. So that has with the personal thermal imagers and the Scott Pack upgrades, we are in very, very, very good shape. So that's it. New business, motion to appoint firefighter Chris Minor, Deputy Chief Robert Regina, and firefighter Donald Brown to the Newington Fire Department Building Committee. Somebody like to read the resolution in our packet?
Okay. The Board of Fire Commissioners appoints firefighter Chris Minor, Deputy Chief Robert Regina, and firefighter Donald Brown to the Newington Fire Department Building Committee.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Chief evaluations will be going out, by the end of the month. It gives them 30 days to, fill out their evaluations, and then we will meet in March timeframe for the chief's evaluations, okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Appointment of company captains and lieutenants for July 1st, 2025. The reason why it's being brought up now is we need 3 months or so, 60 to 90 days for the individuals to get the required reading list so they have time to study. So we'll probably be coming out February, March timeframe so that they can study, get their applications, take a couple weeks. So just it'll be coming out soon, guys, and that'll be for new appointments as of July 1st. And for the people that don't know, all our company captains and lieutenants are reappointed every 4 years to their positions. So more to come on that. Approval of the 25-26 operating budget submitted to the town manager. This does not mean that this is the budget for the 25-26 budget season. This is just the budget that is submitted to the town manager. And then cuts or additions or deletions come from the town council and the town manager. So this is
From the town manager first.
yep, and then the town
And then we
council.
meet with him, and then from
Yep.
the town council, and we meet with them.
So this is just submitting our budget to the town manager.
I'll make a motion to approve the budget for 25-26 to go before the town manager and finance director.
Is that including the
That would,
fire marshal's
That's
budget?
including the
yes,
fire marshal.
that would
budget.
include the fire marshal's budget.
Okay, I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, unanimous. Okay, moving right, who made the motion for,
I did.
okay,
And all you gotta do is just change, you just have to change the name on the resolution.
Yeah.
yeah, I'll change that. That's for Sherry. Give me that, Sherry. Okay. Public participation for the second time. Anybody from the public that would like to speak? Yes, Captain.
In regards to the building committee for threes and fours.
Yes,
We're here tonight, we don't have some representation from fours, since it's directly related to our firehouse. If
Yeah.
possible, on the building committee.
okay. So duly noted. I'm sure that, when the building committee gets up and running, there'll be and tell me if I'm wrong, Tim and
Kim,
Kim, meetings are public,
How many to vote?
and is there public participation at these meetings?
Yes.
So, there'll be a schedule coming out when they're gonna meet, and,
Yeah.
feel free to, show up and, voice your opinion during public participation, correct? Okay,
I'm sure they would welcome any input.
absolutely.
This involves all of you on a daily basis, in terms of safety, in terms of space.
Kim, these gentlemen in the front row are all members of Station 4. So,
No.
okay, thank you, Kevin. Any other public participation? Wow, nothing, huh? Well, everybody's quiet tonight. Chief Driver? Nothing? Wow. Okay. Commissioners remark, I'm gonna close public participation. Commissioners remarks.
Yes.
Commissioner Stoddard.
I would like to comment on the fires that are going on in Southern California and Los Angeles. I think it's horrific, and I know how hard it is to fight a fire, but to fight a fire with the winds they have there is just, there's like nothing you can do. And I'd also like to bring up about the batteries, we just saw I just saw on the news, there was a hobby shop that had some batteries that burned the whole building down because they couldn't stop.
New York
So,
City.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we have to be careful with that. And I'd like to wish everybody a happy new year, and I would like to just say that I'm glad everything's going well in the Newington Fire Department, and we're keeping on top of things, and I appreciate everybody's help. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner.
No,
Commissioner DeMayo.
I'll kind of mirror a couple of things that Commissioner Stoddard just said. I'm gonna go backwards just a little bit. I want to thank everybody for everyone's participation and all of the work that this department has done over the past year, 2024. And I know that in 2025, we have several items on our agenda that we are very much interested in trying to complete, one of which is looking at the pension plan for this department. I know that it has been a long time coming, so that's been one of the things on my radar screen. And I'm really, really happy that we finally have a building committee that we can get off the ground and take care of the needs for the members of company number 4. Also, with the proclamation from the Historical Society That's been another bone of contention is what to do with trying to save Company Three. So.
The old company.
The old Company Three.
Yeah.
So I'm really, really pleased that we are definitely headed in the right direction. And I really appreciate the fact that we have members of Company Four here tonight who have expressed a concern and I want your input when this building committee gets off the ground as to how we can accommodate what the members of Company Four are looking for in terms of how you guys want to try to set up Company Four. So I appreciate the fact that we do have some interest from the members and and I'm looking forward to working with everyone to get this off the ground and making it done and do it the right way. Thanks.
Thank you, Commissioner. What I find interesting is, we took the radio system off of our, old business, which has been on there for many, 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 many years. And now we're gonna be starting Company Four, which is long overdue. I also appreciate you guys coming out today. First act of business was to get a committee together. Thank the town council for letting us get that done and our appointment tonight. So baby steps, we'll get there. Well, baby steps, one step at a time. So the process has started. So I can't guarantee a building that's going to be in 6 months, but the process has started.
Been talking about it for over 10 years.
Yeah, the process has finally started. So let's hope it goes very smooth.
Just get it like Gary's retirement, that's all we need.
Yeah, I also like to comment on the fires in LA. I have a streaming service that has an LA news on it that I've been watching since Tuesday, and they've had 24 round the clock coverage of the fires. And I'm sitting in front of my TV knowing what those firefighters are going through. And I'm also sitting in front of my TV knowing what those residents are going through. I'm on both sides. And my heart goes out to everybody that's going through this. It's just devastating. I got tears coming down my eyes watching this, and it's absolutely horrific. And being in the service, as everybody in here mostly is, it's just absolute tragic loss. And we don't want to see that happen to anybody. So my heart goes out to you people out in California. And if there's anything that our little fire department can do, we'll be happy to help you in any way we can, because that's what we do. And one thing Chief Trummer wanted me to bring up, new engine 2. So we're probably gonna put that on there starting next month. We'll put engine 2 on for new business and then old business. They are looking, Monday, there's a meeting with Pierce to go over the renderings and the drawings to make sure everything is all set. And that's usually a good sign. Once that happens, it won't be long for the truck to go into production. So he just wanted me to make sure I get that out. So I have no other. Happy New Year to everybody. Safe, healthy, Happy New Year. And that's it.
Just a footnote to what's going on in California. Just think of what's going to happen to insurance rates.
Oh,
It's a good thing we're,
companies are canceling already.
Yeah.
yeah, but even it'll affect us because there's going to be so much payout.
They said it was 10 billion or 100 billion on the news today.
10 billion.
10 billion. And yeah, being a big pet owner, it affects the people, obviously, but imagine all the pets and the animals. And it was one image that's going to stick with me with this for a long, long time, because everybody knows I'm a huge animal lover. And to see this poor gentleman walking down the middle of the road with this beautiful tan horse, and there's embers and fire flying everywhere, and they're just walking this horse gradually down the street. And I'm like, my God, I'm sure it was just an absolute you know, unbelievable.
Hell,
Hell, I didn't want to say it, but yeah, it was an absolute hell. Literally with the fire flying around and.
he does
the
much
animals.
better with the animals than people.
I do. Well, you know, they don't talk back. So, and that's all I have, but thank you.
Motion to adjourn.
Second,
Second,
all in favor?
Aye.
aye.
Aye. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you all.